Hello everyone, Daryl, Florida Catholic guy here. Thought it was going to be a lot colder than what it was. It was only supposed to be in the 50s to near 60, and it's I think 66 when I left the house, so probably didn't even need this jacket, but it's alright. It's a little breezier this morning, but not too bad right now. A little bit of a breeze, but not too bad. Just out with my dog here. Doing this thing. I think everybody and their mother is giving their opinion on the Salami, Kookamani, whatever you want to call that Iranian general there that was killed by our awesome military at the direction of our awesome president, Donald J. Trump, keeping America great. Obviously, as a Catholic, as a Christian, shouldn't be celebrating anybody's death, even a terrorist killer. But I have a hard time shedding tears for him, because he's killed over 1,000 of our troops, civilians, and he had plans on doing more killings, and we stopped him, so that's a good thing. But obviously I don't celebrate his death. I mean, I probably have more than I should on other venues like Facebook and stuff, but after reflecting on it, being happy and celebrating the death of anybody, even somebody as bad as Hitler or Bin Laden, isn't really a Christian thing to do. But I believe that the world is a little bit safer than it was when he was around. Now, obviously, there's going to be somebody just as bad, or God forbid, even worse, that's going to take his place. And, who knows what's going to happen with, repercussions from the attack. But, I don't know. I just think Iran does a lot of blowhard stuff, and doesn't have the capability or the will to test President Trump any more than what he has so far. Because as the Iranians found out, Trump doesn't mess around. And come on, Shadow. Taking his squirt. Trump doesn't mess around when it comes to defending this country. And let's not forget this started way back in history, but this recent round started with Kookamani, Salami, whatever you want to call them. Come on, Shadow. Trying to, or he didn't try to, he had our embassy in Baghdad attacked. An American contractor was killed, and the president, right on the ball, sent her military in to protect the people that were there. Not like Hillary and Obama, that just blamed it on a video and did nothing when people requested help. But anyway, this, what kind of retaliation can we expect? I guess they said there was some sort of cyber attack that Iran hacked into government computers or something, which they would have been doing that with or without this, so I'm not too worried about that. So, we did what we had to do, and the ball's in Iran's court. What we do next? If they want to do some kind of attack against the United States, well, we see how that works with this president. I'm just entering the dog park here. Letting him walk around, run around, whatever he wants to do. So yeah, I'm not going to be upset over a dead terrorist. I hope he repented. Doubtful, but I hope he did. And but yeah, that's my opinion. You don't mess with the president. It's not Obama, it's not Hillary, it's President Trump, and he's not going to take he's not going to allow us to be used and abused like our previous administration did. He's doing his thing. So, anyway, there's that. Went to Mass today. Had a little bit of excitement. Not the good kind. I don't know. I don't know if there's any kind of good kind of excitement at Mass. Well, maybe unless there was a Eucharistic miracle or something. Which, honestly, at every Mass there's a Eucharistic miracle. When the priest pronounced the words of consecration, the bread and wine turn into the body and blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ. The actual body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus. And I can't think of any other miracle that would be greater than that. But as for the excitement, unfortunately, looked like somebody a few rows in back of me and to the side of me passed out. It was a little scary at first because it's a young child, maybe early teens, maybe tweens area. Called out, somebody had called out for a doctor, and I don't know if it was a kid or somebody else, but then the kid said, kind of yelled out and said, oh my God, my father's gone. And, that's scary, and because the guy didn't look that old, maybe 40s, maybe 50. I don't think he was 50, but could be. But he wasn't that old. And thankfully, by the time I looked back immediately. I didn't. There was a lot of people around him, but within a few seconds, the gentleman was up and upright and breathing and talking and everything. So that was good. Apparently, from what I gather, he passed out and quickly was revived. He ended up walking out to the ambulance, so that was good. Thankfully for that. Looks like he's going to be okay, hopefully. And, you hate to see that. You know, it's life, it happens, but, you know, it's scary when it's, you know, your family or whatever, you know, and somebody in your parish family. You know, I didn't know him, but it's still scary, and I'm glad he was able to at least walk out, and I pray for his full and speedy recovery, and nothing major happened. I pray that God blesses his family and gives him comfort, and obviously, hopefully, he'll have a full recovery. Anyway, today in the traditional Mass, the Feast of the Holy Name of Jesus, and our priest did a really good sermon today on the Holy Name, and he was talking, I forget which martyr it was, but one of the martyrs. He mentioned you probably never heard of him, but as he was being martyred, he prayed, Jesus, 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 be unto me a Jesus. And that, you know, it's a beautiful, simple prayer. And our priest told us that we should use that prayer, and that it may not make us a martyr, but it will make us more contemplative, which is very good and a good thing. Last Sunday, we had our pastor that said our 7:30 Mass, which is the Mass I go to, and he was talking about how everybody needs to be in silence more, that we're surrounded almost non-stop with noise, and we need to find ways to sit in silence, and he's absolutely right. Excuse me, I'm taking a bag to clean up after my dog here. Not only do I have to get the bag, I gotta find out where he did his thing. Yeah, I think I found it. Nope. Aha, I found it now. But bear with me a minute as I clean up after my little poochie here. Oh, and he's doing it again. He's giving me another gift to clean up. Alright. So anyway, I got number 1. Actually, it's a number 2, but it's a first number 2. I'm going to put this down here. So anyway, yeah, I was saying we need to spend more time in silence, and I agree with him. You know, we're surrounded by noise almost non-stop, whether it be, you know, sports outings or just the TV on. I know myself, I'll have the TV on almost non-stop, and it's just noise. I mean, so most of the time I'm not even watching anything. It's just on for background noise. And I'm trying to find out where he went without stepping on it. I've done that before. Because of course he won't come over here and show me where he did it. But I try to be, oh hey, I found it. I try to be responsible and pick up after him. And in fact, the place I don't pick up after him the most is out in my backyard. I got a whole yard full of it that I gotta pick up. But when I'm out here at the dog park or out in the neighborhood, I like to pick up after him. Come on, Shadow. Getting ready to resume our walk. Hey, he's using his leg. Yeah, he's using his leg a little better. Not as much as I'd like, but he's doing better. And just bear with me a bit. So, yeah, I haven't done a video like this focusing on the Catholic aspect of my life in a while, which is a work in progress. So I've been getting back to contemplative and silence. I've been trying to you know, keep the TV off. Obviously, if you know, like with the playoffs, the football playoffs going on, I've been watching that. But as far as going, just turning the TV on for noise, I've been trying to stop that as much as I can. Because I've been, a lot of times I've been neglecting to say especially my morning prayer, and also my family rosary with my mother, and that's not good, because prayer is very important for anybody, and shouldn't be neglected. Everybody needs more prayer, not less, and so I've been trying to get better at that. It's a work in progress, but one thing I like about my priest, when I go to confession, after I confess my sins, he always asks me, "Are you ready to become a saint and to put all this behind you?" And the answer is always yes, but seems like my resolve doesn't last too long. So hopefully, you know, I can get better at that. Because we should all be striving to become saints. And like for me, as all Catholics know, that New Year's Day, January 1st, is a holy day of obligation. It's the octave of Christmas, the circumcision of our Lord, and the Feast of Mary, Mother of God, all three into one there. And well, this year I didn't get to Mass, which is unfortunate for me, which is the main reason why I needed to go to confession before Mass today. Deo gratias, I was able to do that. Usually, come on, Shadow. Come on, Shadow. You got fire ants over here, and I'm trying to keep them away from it, away from them. But anyway, I don't like making excuses, but you all know what New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is like. And we have, I think there's a 7:30 Mass and 10 or a 10:30 Mass. And I didn't get to bed until 2 o'clock in the morning that night. It wasn't even because of alcohol so much as everybody in the neighborhood was shooting off fireworks at least till 1 a.m. And I've heard some even after that. So, not to make excuses, but even if I had wanted to go to bed early, it's doubtful I would have gotten any sleep with the banging and booming going on for an hour. But, you know, I might have been tired, but I still could have gotten to one of the Masses. Even if I came home after Mass and went to bed for a nap, which is what I do on Sundays. Because I have to get up around 4 to 4:30 to make it to the 7:30 Mass, which is the one I like to go to on Sundays. And, I get home around, 9:30, somewhere around there. And I go back to bed for a couple hours. And, except for when I had my football games and I had the Bucks games going on, which that's ended for the year. I'd still get up at 4 or 4:30, but most of the games are at 1 a.m. Yeah, that would be something. 1 a.m. football game. No, they're 1 p.m. Sunday games. So I'd leave. Mass gets over a little after 8:30. So what I'd end up doing is I'd change my clothes immediately after Mass in the church bathroom, and then I'd head over to the Bucks games. Show you what I mean, to change the subject just quickly. The fire ants. This is I don't know if you saw that when I kicked them, but yeah, you don't want to get into them. That would really hurt. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, somebody likes my hat. But come on, Shadow. Come on, this way. Want to keep this guy away from him. And I want to keep myself away from him, even though I kicked the hornet's nest there, so to speak. Kicked the fire ant's nest. Got to be careful doing that because I don't want to get bit by them things. And I don't want this guy to get bit by them. And but anyway, getting back, I would get to the game about 9:30, which was between 9 and 9:15 I usually get there, which was okay because the parking lots don't open up until 9:30, but they let us line up inside the gate because there's a few people that get there, maybe a dozen cars line up before they open, probably mostly the tailgaters, but yeah, then I usually head over to the Bucks Beach. It's a little area in front of the stadium they have that they got like basically a big beach. They have like a DJ playing music. It's up in a stand, and I got some pictures. If I ever find out how to post pictures on YouTube, I'll during the videos I'll do that. But yeah, they got music. They got you know, beverages and food and stuff, and it's they got beach chairs and stuff that you can sit on. So usually laid out in the sun. But yeah, that's over for the year, until August anyway. I already got my tickets for next year already. What are you doing, Shadow? Come on. So won't have Bucks games until next August, or this coming August, since we're in 2020 now. My Patriots got eliminated from the playoffs last night. Rough year, but big question is now what happens with Brady. Do they bring him back? Does he go somewhere else? I mean, if you had told me that there was serious talk about Brady going to another team last year, the year before, heck, even the beginning of this year, I would have told you it was crazy. But he has no receivers, he has no offensive line, so yeah, he might be looking to jump ship and go to a team that has a better O-line and better receivers, and I just don't know. Patriots are going to have to do something in those areas if they do want to keep him, because I don't think money is going to be an issue. I mean, if he wants to play for the Patriots, he'll I won't say he'll give him a hometown discount, but they'll make sure he gets paid. And but who knows what's going to happen. I want to bring this to a close, not only because I've been yapping for a half hour, but because I'm at my house. Yay! I got some dead branches on the palm tree. Right now I got Christmas lights on them until after tomorrow. Then I'll have to trim the dead branches. And but anyway, about Brady, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I heard he might go to the Chargers. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that could happen with him. And you know, it's going to be interesting. As far as the playoffs this year, I'm thinking Baltimore in the Super Bowl against either the 49ers or the Packers. That's what I'm thinking right now. Could be wrong. I don't know, I always hear about how wonderful Mahomes is, and I mean, he is a great quarterback. I mean, a good quarterback. I wouldn't call him great until he wins at least a Super Bowl or two, but he's a good quarterback. And but seems like he always chokes in the big games. As bad as the Patriots were, you know, a blown call or a blown non-call or whatever you want to call it, and the Patriots beat them in Kansas City. You know, that should have been a touchdown that they screwed the Patriots out of, and they would have won the game. But, you know, that's, you know, neither here nor there. It doesn't make any difference now. I mean, you can't win against Miami, and you can't win against a 9-7 team in the Titans. I mean, come on. I mean, it's, you know, they didn't have it this year. So anyway, I'm going to finish with that. And palm trees. And yeah, it's going to drop. Temperatures are going to drop tonight down into the low to mid 40s. Still better than what they're getting in Maine. And 20 after 5, and still got sun. Not where I'm standing, but sun's still out around here. I think the official sunset is like 5:37. Don't get real dark until after 6 o'clock, so I like that. I like it better when it's 8:30, 9 o'clock before it gets dark, but that's not until the summer. And anyway, thanks for watching. I want to get this video done before I go too long. I mean, it's already 33 minutes, so I've rambled on long enough. So thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell your enemies. Could use more subscribers, and hopefully get some more content on here. Have a great rest of your weekend. Good evening. God bless you. And thanks for watching. Bye.